One of my big pet peeves in this office is the filthiness of floors. Floors mean everything. When people walk down an aisle and they see one white thing on the floor, it looks like the whole office is dirty. If they walk into an operatory and there are several or multiple pieces of paper or junk or burrs on the floor, it looks like we don't care. It looks like we're dirty. That's what they see. They're not checking to see if our instruments have been sterilized. They're looking to see if the room looks clean, how they clean it at home. Some of the messiest things we do are alternate impressions. Anytime you take an alternate impression, you be sure that before you leave that room, everything is cleaned up on the floor. The floors must be cleaned before the next patient comes back. Please make sure that every time you sterilize a room, you're also checking the floors. One more note. Oftentimes I'll see a piece of paper or a paper clip or a little dot from a hole punch sitting on the floor for sometimes 10, 15 minutes or a half an hour, knowing that many people have walked by it during the day. Have some respect, have some pride in your office. Stop and pick it up and throw it away. I know you're busy, but I do it too. I'll pick it up even though I'm busy. I can't stand the people seeing that we have a messy place. Help us out in that. Thank you. It's very important to make sure that when you're setting up a room that you put things in their proper places in the right way. What I mean by that is there's several connections that are extremely important that are done well before you leave the room. Let me show you one example. The air-water syringe. It is not uncommon for me to walk into a room and find this thing about to blow off. What you need to do is make sure that it's snapped in all the way. You're going to put your air-water syringe in all the way, and when you place it correctly, the outer ring pops out, and this doesn't come off if you pull it. Way too often I'll walk into a room and find it's just barely been put in and the outer ring is not popped out, and as soon as I blow on it, it flies off. There was a case in another office in this town where somebody, a hygienist, did not have this on all the way. It blew right down the patient's throat and into his intestinal system. Please let that not be us. Once again, make sure it's well placed in and that when you pull it, it doesn't come off. Too often these tapes that you're putting on, which I think are wonderful devices to help keep tabs on where things go, too often the tape is placed way too close to the junction. And if you can tell that's happening, just rip the tape off. I'd rather have this in place than to have the right tape on. Thank you.